Hey you guys, it's your favorite little keto goofball diamond. Today is day 1117 of my ketogenic journey. I'm pretty sure I'm right. I'm not really positive, but maybe. Anyway guys, I've got a gift to open on camera. I don't know what it is. Nobody told me what this was because it come from Virginia. I don't know who sent me something from Virginia, but anyway, I'm going to check this out on camera. I'm going to show you what that is yesterday. I'll be right back with a chit-chat and a weigh-in. I also pulled an experiment on collard greens. So anyway, if you're new here, subscribe, ring that bell. I do this every day. I love what I do, and I help everybody for free. Plus, you might get to watch me melt a little more and more over time. If you've been around for a minute, please hit that like button. It makes me happy, makes me feel good, lets me know I'm doing a good job running my mouth. Now let's rant, rave, and misbehave Keto Diamond style.
Three, two, one.
Forgot to show it this morning, so I had 2 cups of coffee with some unsweetened vanilla almond milk and some monk fruit sweetener that I mixed together for my coffee creamer, and I added a scoop of collagen peptides from Orgain. There is a link in the description if you're interested. But this is what I had this morning. I used this. I'm trying to help with some of the excess skin and some wrinkling. See if it helps. Garlic Parmesan ranch chicken patties at my breakfast meal, which is only 11:30 in the morning. Yeah, and I've got Parmesan ranch on them from Olive Garden. All right, so after breakfast, I had 1 slice of Aldi zero net carb bread and folded in half. So basically, I had a half a sandwich with about a half a teaspoon, or half a tablespoon rather, of this Smuckers natural peanut butter. I can't have much of this, I know that. So this is up in the air, we'll see. And then some of the keto-friendly sweet strawberry jam, which is sweetened with stevia. It's really good stuff. Let's see if it affects me any tomorrow. I don't think it will. It's been a little while since I actually had that, and I feel great. My weight didn't like spike or anything, so we'll see. I just wanted to show you what these look like and say that I didn't realize I had ate so many yesterday, but I only had, there were 7 left. 2 of them, I almost broke my fast with them and threw them in my mouth, and then I spit them out in the trash can. I'm eating one now, but I've already broke my fast. It's a little after 6 p.m. I'm having my second meal of the day, which is the same as the third meal, except for there's 3 patties. Earlier's meal was the best meal I've had in a long, long time. It tasted so good because you didn't want
What
to.
is that?
Chicken with Parmesan on it, ranch. So I'm having chicken patties with Parmesan ranch.
He's only getting 2 of them.
He thinks so. And it looks good to me, and it was good earlier. So we gonna eat this, and we gonna enjoy it and be happy. Smile. I have massively overcooked this chicken. With these chicken patties, if you overcook them even slightly, they get really, really chewy and hard to eat. So I cooked them just too long. Because I've been deprived for a little while and didn't have none. I might have ate 2 of these yesterday. These are the Performance Nut Butters. I can't help it. I ain't gonna argue with myself. This is what I did. I want to prove a point real fast. I weighed in this morning at 161.4. And I'm about to have some collard greens. I want to show you all this. Alright, so I have weighed in at 162.4, and that's not too bad. So that means in the entire day I've went up 1 pound. It's almost bedtime, but I'm going to have collard greens. So who wants to bet my water weight goes up? Alright, so here's my collard greens. I know I shouldn't do it because usually they throw some water weight on me. We're going to run an experiment. I done weighed. You'll see that at the weigh-in. But I'm having a small bowl of collard greens with a little bit of butter mixed in. Because it's probably about an hour since I ate the collard greens. But I'm getting ready to go to bed, so I thought I'd just go ahead and check and see what it did to me. My foot actually feels swollen. Just one of them. It doesn't look too bad, but it feels a little swollen. So let's see. Oh, that's 1 whole pound from collard greens. It's hard to say since I just had those collard greens. Since I'm only 2 pounds up, there's every chance I will go down tomorrow, but it's hard to tell. Yes, calories and macros for all that. 1,698 calories, 51 grams of total carbohydrates, and net carbs, it was much lower, but you know, we're just going to leave it like this. Also, I couldn't find the Lily's chocolate covered caramels, so I kind of used just one of the Lily's chocolate products that seemed about comparable, and I didn't save the packaging, so I couldn't put everything in. 94 grams of fat and 160 grams of protein. Yeah, but weighing wise, it wasn't bad. Sorry, y'all. Blame Robin. She sent me some snacks. Thank you so much. She sent me a couple Fat Snacks cookies, some Quest chips, 6 packs of Quest chips, different kinds. And there's the Fat Snacks. And I think 3 of these bars, good to go. I ain't really looked them over, I don't know, but we'll be trying them out. Organic. Ooh, 16 carbs. 7 from fiber though, 2 from sugar. No added sugar, but 5 from erythritol. Alright, that might be alright. So you know I'm gonna eat all these. I'm at that part of my journey where I still want to lose weight, but if I don't, I'm good because I've already lost 153 pounds and I feel great. So if I lose more, woohoo! And if I don't care. It says, thanks so much. And she wrote me a really pretty thing. It says, you are so inspiring. My daily treat is watching you on YouTube. I love you. I'm so glad you're here with me. All of you. I love y'all. Since everyone is now on keto, I thought you could use some snacks. They ain't getting them. Alright, I'll share a little bit. Your thoughtfulness is appreciated. Enjoy from Robin. Thank you, Robin. Your thoughtfulness is appreciated too. And there's a Bible verse down here. It says, the love of God is shed abroad in our hearts by the Holy Ghost, which is given unto us. Romans 5:5. That's absolutely beautiful. This is the first time I ever tried this Gouda cheese, and I got to tell you, it's a little addictive.
Not bad. Blue cheese.
There's some pecans in this package too. Oh, she sent me 2 packs. Did I tell you that? I promise this is not a mukbang. And besides, I'm mostly feeding my shirt and boobs anyway.
I'll get it later.
Huh?
I'll get it later.
You leave my extras alone. Alright, so yesterday I tried an experiment with the collard greens. For anybody who's new to my channel, you might not know this, but I'm a collard green fiend. But every time I eat them, my feet will swell and I'll gain water weight. Now the good news is I did not go up. In fact, I went down. However, when I first stepped on the scale last night, late, when I had before I had eaten the collard greens, I only went up 1 pound for the day. By that point in the day, I should have been up 2.5 to 3 pounds. The fact that I only went up 1 pound meant tomorrow I should have weighed about 159. So I was a little excited for that. Hold on, y'all. I got that Gouda cheese all in my mouth. So I mean, I should have went down quite a bit more. But I stepped on the scale just to see what it would say. Then I ate the collard greens. And it was that small bowl of collard greens. I stepped back on the scale and went up 1 pound within an hour of eating simply collard greens. Nothing but collard greens. I don't regret it. They good. I love collards, but it was his fault anyway. He went in the kitchen and he was like, I want food. And I said, okay, well, lay out whatever you want me to make you. And he laid out like collard greens, cream corn, and them little round potato job things, the whole potatoes. And I cooked them up for him. I was like, I'm eating me some of these collard greens. I don't care if I get fat. You ain't supposed to get fat off collard greens. No way. It ain't fair. So I ate them. And I'm going to blame him for it, but really I could have left them and he'd ate the rest of them. I just wasn't going to let him. They're good. Y'all know I love my collard greens. I put a spoonful of butter in there, let it melt around. Oh, it was so good. I don't regret it because I still went down. I just would have went down a lot more. And another thing that did surprise me yesterday is I ate like a horse. I felt like I was eating everything in the house. And I thought maybe I'd be about 2,500 calories. This was, what was it, 16 or 18? I can't remember. It's on here. Yeah. So I can't remember what it was, but I didn't eat as much as I thought I did, but I did eat quite a bit yesterday. Those chicken patties was good until I overcooked them last ones. I still ate them, but I overcooked them. Those chicken patties are funny. They've got to be kind of fried or baked. If you put them in the microwave, they just get bouncy. And the last time I made them, the first time I fried them up on some of that Parmesan butter, but the last time I made them, I put them in a pot with a little bit of that Parmesan butter kind of like steaming in, and it just made them real chewy. So those aren't going to work for that kind of thing, but they'll work just fine for frying up. And I hope they work that way with the chicken tenders, because that's what I'm eating tonight. I'm getting a Parmesan butter, but it's like I get some more. So I also ate a half of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Keto friendly, keto fried, with zero net carb bread, just a little bit of the strawberry keto jelly, and just a tiny bit of his Smuckers sugar-free peanut butter. But that was a little earlier in the day, and since by the end of the day I hadn't gone up, I was pretty confident that I could have that much of that item. So yay! I did eat 2 performance nut butters too. I don't really recommend doing that, but I missed them and I wanted them and I ate them, and I don't regret it. Anyway, here's the way. I don't regret none of it yesterday, especially today. My nerves are kind of tore up. I'm fine now. The argument's over. Everything's been said and done. There's been hugs and loves given out, but still, it's kind of got me riled up. Where I could. Don't take me to a Krispy Kreme. I will clean house. But anyway, here's the weigh-in for this morning. So before I get to the weigh-in, I want to say that a lot of times I cannot have cheese products or certain milk products or even some Parmesans. But here's something funny. That Parmesan Ranch from Olive Garden, I get it at Walmart, but it's Olive Garden Parmesan Ranch, doesn't affect me. Now here's the weigh-in. Good morning. Let's see if something done some damage. That's alright. 161. Could have been better considering, but hey, I'll take it. Not too bad to go down 0.4 pounds, considering I ate them collard greens and just knew I was going to jack up. But I honestly, since I was going to go down, it probably wasn't up. It just won't show since I was down. That's confusing as all hell, I know. But sometimes you have to run these little experiments with your body. There are some things you can do to experiment with your body with foods you're not real sure about. Like stepping on the scale before you eat it, eating it, waiting an hour or 2 to see how much it fluctuates your water weight up. It's very possible you could urinate that off by the next day, but it's also very possible you're going to go up. And if it jumps up by a pound or 2 and you go up, that food's probably not going to be for you. You can also check your ketone levels. You do not need a Keto Mojo, but if you want one, they're in the description below. You can check your blood sugar levels. Those will also tell you whether you got an insulin spike or not, or if your blood sugar jumps up. So those are good ways to tell whether foods are going to work for you or not. Try to keep up with what you eat. You do not have to track your macros, but I do recommend it. It does help, and you don't want to be eating a high carb and high fat diet together, because that don't work. It's not good for your organs. It's not good for your body. So be mindful of that. There was questions that I got asked that I want to answer, but some of them are repetitive. I've answered them before, but those people weren't here when I answered them. Does keto make your hair fall out? Keto, no. What you do on keto, yes. So you're talking, 1 second, guys. About that preemptive strike. They pulled that truck up and dude got out with a weed eater. I saw him coming around the building. I was just like, we're going to hold on for this one. But anyway, with your hair falling out, keto itself doesn't do that. Diet changes, where you go on a diet where you start to restrict your calories too low, that's what causes that. And it doesn't matter what diet you're on, if your calories are too low, your hair could fall out. With keto, you get full faster. So you kind of take for granted certain things. Please eat your protein. Eating plenty of protein for your body keeps your hair in place and intact. So make sure you get your protein. There's also a bunch of vitamins and minerals, but I talked about that earlier on my little skin, hair, nail video that I just posted. So do check that out. There was another question. I forgot what it was. Oh, does keto help with sleep apnea? I got that in my email last night, and she was going over a lot of the things she's had. I should have directed her to the video where I showed the 29 diseases that keto cured for me, but I didn't think about it. And I just told her, yes, it absolutely does. Keto helps with sleep apnea a lot. Losing weight helps with sleep apnea a lot. Losing weight on keto helps with it a lot.
Helps you breathe better, so it makes you sleep better.
Yeah, it helps you breathe and sleep better. These areas get smaller, and there's not so much weight pushing in on your windpipes and stuff. You can ask him, and since you're here, I want you to be very loud for them so they can hear you. How is my snoring compared to how it was before I started keto?
Before she started keto, if I didn't go to sleep before her, I wasn't going to sleep. Literally, you could hear her 2 states over.
My kids said it sounded like demons was coming out of me at night when I was sleeping. I'm sorry, but it's good. Cheese is good.
Now she sounds like it depends on the weather outside. Like tonight she'll probably sound like Darth Vader.
I'm
But
allergic
normally
to
she
everything.
just sounds like nothing.
I might breathe like heavier, like a sleepy breathing thing. But before, I mean, I snored so bad, people that didn't sleep anywhere near me would pick on me the next day. Or if I fell asleep in a chair, they'd be, excuse me, ma'am, but you're being really loud. Not even joking. Now, with the guys sitting here mowing the yard all around me, that's probably going to mess with me some because I'm allergic, but it doesn't matter. And it's funny because I love the smell of fresh cut grass, but I can't smell it very long. But yeah, keto cures sleep apnea. I can say that. And that might not cure everybody's, but if you get your keto journey rocking on and you get your weight under control, it does cure it.
Most illnesses to the body comes from being obese and eating just
Junk.
yeah too much sugar.
Did you know that 99% of all disease is caused by diet? 99% of them. And even the ones that are not caused by sugar are made worse by sugar and inflammation, through inflammation. So if you got a lot of inflammation on your body, which is generally caused by diet, not for everybody, but generally caused by diet, then any disease you have that even if it isn't diet related will be made worse by that inflammation. So inflammation, and keto being an anti-inflammatory diet, hells yeah. Alright guys and dolls, so I love to help everybody do keto. If you need keto help, my contact information is below. Just shout at me. I will gladly answer any and all questions you have. You can also drop them in the comments. Myself and many others can answer them just fine. And we love it. If you'd like to support the channel any way you want to, there are ways in the description below, including my post office box.
Can't hear you.
I've been eating the hell out of these. If I get fat, it's on Gouda cheese. Those are really good. But there's a post office box below if you'd like to send any goodies or snacks or anything for me to try out. It's keto friendly, maybe-ish. I'll try it. Hell with it. You never know. As long as they ain't got real sugar, a lot of it in it, I'll try it. So there are other ways to support the channel. There is a PayPal. I started to say Patreon, but I got rid of that. I didn't like what they were doing. So that company I don't think is the greatest, but if you like them, and that's your choice. I just got rid of Patreon off my page. Ladies, if you were Patreon members of mine, remember to cancel your membership before the end of August. Because I left the page up. So, because if you've done paid for August, I wanted you to be able to contact me through there if you want to. But if you cancel that before the end of August with Patreon. PayPal and the Cash App links below work just fine. There's a lot of stuff, but I just don't want to be associated with a company I think are crooked. So, anyway. There are links below if you want to get some great products with discounts. Much love to you. Shut up, Johnny. Bye, y'all.